Hey lovies, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Xtremetarot, where we do moon readings and zodiac readings. Today we're doing a zodiac reading for the sign of Aries. We are doing an all about you reading. So we're going to see what you most need to hear right now. I'm going to try to get all your oracles out quick first, and then we're going to talk about them. Okay. So, oh, that's too many. Okay, this freaking animal is like in every reading I've done. All right, what's going on with Aries? We have Gnosis. Okay. What's going on with Aries? Okay. Whoop. We have third chakra, Archangel Shamuel, and action. I was just going to say when I saw this, I feel like you're living, I don't even remember exactly what this card is about. I think it's something to do with time and like mythical time and being like it's almost like you're not worried about the timings of things. You've like surpassed that like limitation in life, and that's why you're like stepping in your power. You're very present in your life is what I was going to say. All right, Aries, what's going on here? Expect powerful change. There's like, I mean, this doesn't say power, but that's, to me, is power, the third chakra, the sacral chakra. So I feel like you're in a good energy. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Yeah, I feel like you've really like come to like a place of like, this is a reflection of your energy. That's how I like design this reading. So this is like if you looked in the mirror, like what you would see energetically, at least. So let's see, what energy is it? What is Aries' current energy? Engineer, ability to give creative energy, a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. The shadow is reliance on mechanistic solutions without regard for emotional consequences. Interesting. Okay, we have this priest energy on the bottom of the deck. So I don't feel that you're having a disregard for emotional consequences just based on that. Let's see, what is the other card that we want to use here? This one. What's going on with Aries right now? What is their overall energy? So maybe we did have just like a new moon eclipse recently. So maybe that sort of like was a turning point for you. Empathy. All right. So overall, like there's a lot of like kind of, I don't want to say bad emotions in this deck, but like, you know, worry, anger, loneliness, I don't know. So like empathy is one of like the, and okay, empathy is one of like the more positive cards to get, and it also is bookending with this engineer energy. So again, like I was saying, I don't think it's this mechanistic without regard for emotional. It's funny that that says that, emotional consequences, and then we have empathy. So it's definitely the light side of the engineer, which I'm happy to see. Again, I'm getting this sense of being present. I have my glasses on because I can't see. Of being present and of having problems, and it's almost like a feeling of maybe like the universe is like testing you a little bit or something like that, where it's almost like you can face any challenge. You're going to find a solution to any challenge, to common dilemmas. I'm thinking that there are like, yeah, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. I'm getting that you're handling whatever life is throwing at you with a sense of like detachment with the engineer, almost like you're able to like take something, like some sort of issue that you're having, whatever it may be. This isn't really giving me much here, but let's just say, oh, I'll use an example. Okay, let's just say, no, let's not use an example for me. Let's just say that your car, okay, I'm going to use my own example because I can't think of one on the spot like that. Let's just say your car that you just bought brand new broke down, and your car dealership is like, oh yeah, like everything's going to be fine. Like we're going to fix it. Like we're just waiting on a part, and I have your car for 10 days to tell you it's something else and it's not going to cost you anything. Sorry for the inconvenience. The end of the 10 days comes and they're like, oh, by the way, it's this other thing that we didn't realize and it's going to be $600. And like normally that would cause you to go crazy and da 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 da. I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, act in a way that is just like, why is the universe against me? I have such bad luck. Like, you know, regardless of how you're, you know, dealing with the other people. But it's like, instead, like, which I'm sorry, is I went crazy when it happened to me. But then I am an Aries, but like, God bless, I'm not on this level, I guess. But instead of like maybe just trying to be like, okay, like, you know, at the end of the day, like, this is like, you know, an unforeseen consequence, or this is an unforeseen expense that I didn't, you know was coming. It's like you're able to detach and put it like on paper in front of you. Like, okay, like I need to, at the end of the day, like I need my car back. Like I need to come up with this money. Like, maybe I can negotiate with these people and have them like meet me halfway or something like that. But it's like, there's this very like balanced approach, this very like cerebral approach to like problems. Like it's about not getting emotional, but also having emotion with empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. If you've been experiencing difficulties with other people, with empathy, that's making me think of, right, like fighting and things like that. I just feel like Aries being tested right now. I gotta take some of my coffee. My throat is very like my voice. Okay. So if you've been having problems with other people or something like that, I feel like you are looking at both sides of a situation. Like, you're looking at their side, you're looking at your side, but at the end of the day, you are staying in your power. But it's almost like, I wish you well, get away. Like, it's like you're handling things very like from a detached perspective, but not from like a mean perspective. Like, you're not being like mechanistic. You do have regard for emotional consequences. It's like you're not being below the belt. Like, you're handling situations with empathy, but also staying in your power. Like, this is a very delicate balance. Like, I actually love this. Let's look up Gnosis and see if there's anything that we can get. Oh, that isn't even mythic time. This is Kairos' mythic time, so I don't even know what this is. I don't know why I was getting that from this card, but we'll see. I thought it did have something to do with time. Okay, innermost knowing and mystic truths. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at what this is. Okay, true knowledge is not found in facts and figures in scholarly books on library shelves. Rather, Gnosis points to the deep and timeless archetypal wisdom that rises from the felt experience of having touched the unknown with every one of the senses. Those who are drawn to Gnosis find themselves in esoteric studies, likely involving mysticism, alchemy, healing, or perhaps science. Oh, that's weird with this engineer card. Knowing is their calling, not knowing is their job description. No matter how far the alchemists take their studies, they come to the ultimate conclusion that facts slip towards mystery, and soon the mystery results in facts. This card signifies a knowing that is life-changing. Once you experience it, you are forever changed and become a guardian of Gnosis. The eternal mystery is calling you. Study your passion in the deepest way available to you. When light, contemplating the mystery, unanswerable questions. When dark, over-intellectualizing. That's kind of like the shadow side of this engineer, but maybe that was something that you used to do in the past, but now you're like moving past it. Or like something about this engineer card is sticking out to me the most, like these two things. So it's like maybe you were like too much in this empathetic energy or too much in this engineer energy, but I feel like there was like an imbalance there, and that has sort of balanced itself out. So like you're able to like marry these two very like harmoniously. Asking others. There's something, yeah, about others, asking others. So maybe that's like asking others for opinion. What should I do? Like, how should I feel about this? Needing others to validate your opinion or something like that. But this is maybe you being in your power and just like trusting your own gut feelings, knowing that you're not in the wrong, knowing that life is just a series of ups and downs, and you have to just be able to like ride the wave and like be this solid force no matter what's going on around you. Even this looks like cogs and wheels, like wheels are turning. I feel like you're able to almost like, again, take a step back, look at like a blueprint in front of you, like put facts and figures on paper and be apart from it in order to like figure things out. And even if like, right, unanswerable questions, you're not able to figure it out, you're able to just make your peace with it. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, oh, is there a solution? Let me do a quick scan. Okay, I can't think of it right now. Maybe it'll come to me later. Like, this is a very like centered, peaceful energy that you guys are in. Those who say they know, don't. Those who say they don't know, no. Okay, yeah. I feel like you're kind of in that energy. This card relates to the riddle and the shapeshifter, all concern themselves with revealing mystic truths. Okay. But I do feel like you are being very present, and now this priest energy also makes sense as well. That like you're like in touch with something a little bit deeper here. But it's like, I don't know, even if that deeper is just like you being like, you know what, I don't give a fuck, like let life throw what it throws at me. Like sometimes like that's like the spiritual truth, like, you know, where it's just like whatever is gonna happen is gonna happen. Like, I don't know, sometimes it's like you're so much like I was saying with this blueprint thing, but sometimes you're like it's like you feel like, okay, this is the blueprint, and like this is you, and you're just so like immersed in like this, like, you know, like whatever's going on here in your life, like you can't really see beyond it to like have this distance and this detachment. But then it's like you've almost like taken yourself out, and now you're up here like looking down at this, at like what's going on, and you're able to like see all parts. And just, even if it's going bad, it's not even that you're going to necessarily find a solution, because that's what this card is talking about. You're able to just see like, huh, okay, that's happening, and like not like take it personally from the universe. That's like something I would say, like you're not taking things personally from the universe anymore. Let's also get, okay, this is this is Sagittarius. Sagittarius in the 4th house. Oh, this is Jupiter, I think. Yeah, this is Jupiter. Jupiter in Sagittarius in the 4th house. Okay, so this is like a very expansive energy, but then at the same time, the 4th house is very nurturing, home energy. So again, I feel like it's, I'm just like making sure this is Jupiter. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, it is. Okay. But again, it's like you're expanding your mind. And look at this engineer, always looks to me like he has like a big head, you know? And it's like expanding your mind in a way of like, again, of like not getting smarter and acquiring more like knowledge necessarily, but just like seeing like, oh, like whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. Like I just have to like make the best of the situation and try to like do my best, and that's all I can really do at the end of the day. But it's like having peace there and feeling safe and secure with life with the 4th house. That's like stability, but it's not being scared to like expand out. It's like, again, that sort of vibe of like expansion versus security, this engineer energy versus this empathy energy, like detachment versus like caring. It's like you're finding like the perfect balance or something in your life right now. Like this is like really like a beautiful time for you. And that's why I think this message of expecting powerful change is here. So let's see what else we can do. All right, what else we can get? What's going on? Let me just see. Let's go deeper with tarot. What's going on in your life right now, Aries? We have the Page of Pentacles. Talk to me about Aries. Oh, their reflection right now. We have the 5 of Wands. Okay. I was getting sort of like conflicts with other people, so I'm not surprised to see this here. The Strength card. Yes. Okay, this is exactly what I thought. Not like I'm trying to be like, this is exactly what I thought. Like, that sounded like, but I was kind of getting a vibe like that. All right. We're going to take these, I think. Wait, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, that's too many. I only want, do I want 3 more? All right. Let's see. What is Aries' current energy? Let's get deeper into it. We have the Page of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, with the 2 of Swords. Very interesting. So let me take a sip of my coffee. But it's like, I don't know, like if there is something going on with like other people here, I feel like conflicts. It's almost like you could be somebody that sort of gets swept up into other people's conflicts, or is like almost like an energetic mirror for people, where like, or you could be just like surrounded by a lot of like people that love conflict or something like that, and it's like you're choosing to sort of extricate yourself from like the situation and from the conflict. Like you try to just be, I'm getting like this Page of Pentacles energy. I'm getting, okay, there's like, this looks like two separate things to me. Like we have a page here and these two scenarios, and we have a Page of Wands here and these two like scenarios playing out basically. So it's almost like, I feel like that's what this is saying. Like with the pages is like that young approach. Like you're seeing the situation almost from afar. Like I was saying, like he's holding this wand and is like looking at it, but really what this wand is these two situations. He's holding up this pentacle, but really it's like this playing out. Does that make sense? Like, but he's apart from it and holding it in his hand, looking down at it, like, or looking up, whatever. But it's almost like, it's like the page isn't in this scuffle. It's like he's removed from it. Like the page isn't having this financial downfall. Like he's removed from it. He's just like observing it. And but like with the positive vibe, pages are optimistic almost. I get optimistic vibes, like looking at things from like a childlike perspective and things like that. But we also have this engineer energy, so that's what I'm saying. Like it's almost like in order to expand your mindset, you have to like digress back into like, or regress back into like a childlike mentality or something like that. And that's what like you're able to do right now, or something like that. So like, let's look at this. I feel like these are two separate scenarios that could be both playing out, or one or the other. I feel like Spirit's throwing a lot at you guys right now, Aries. Like I feel like conflicts with other people where you're really having to, like, with the Strength card, hold yourself back from maybe roaring like a lion here. Maybe issues with a Leo or something like that, because we have like this Leo energy here. So that could be a thing here. People trying to like draw you into their arguments and their competitive natures and their, even if it's not actual fighting, it could just be something about following the crowd. Like, oh, make fun of this person with us, or even maybe people are making fun of you, something like that, where you're having to sort of step back and be the bigger person and handle the situation with grace. And because you're like, and it's like, I feel like it's almost like you have two choices. You could jump into the fray with these people, add your freaking stick. It would be better if this was like this. But I'm gonna leave it the way Spirit wanted it to come out. But let's just do it like that. I don't know. No, I'm not. I'm gonna put it back the way I like it. So it's almost like, okay, like I could jump in here with this stick, or I could just try to like shift away from this outer conflict and like turn inward on myself and try to like cultivate strength for myself, where, and use it as, see it as an opportunity of like, wow, like I've really grown a lot, because in the past I would have get like so swept up in it, but now I'm able to like calm myself down, not let this like affect me, like the people around me affect me, whether it's a fight, whether it's just like, these are like the types of people that you're around every day. Could be your family, could be anybody, but it's like you don't allow yourself to get swept up in these conflicts anymore. It's like you've cultivated that strength and grace for yourself. And then we have the Page of Pentacles with the 5 and the 4 of Pentacles. So like I was saying, there could have been some sort of financial hardship. I mean, I was using the example of my car, but something like unexpected. The Page of Pentacles could signify some sort of like optimistic new start in money or something like that. And it's like all of a sudden it's like you're walking in the snow and the cold and you have no money. The only way of making money is if by being a beggar and having people like bestow money upon you or something like that. It's almost like a sense of like making a wrong turn here, where it's like you have this new beginning and then you ended up here, like where it seems like you went down or something. And there's maybe something here where you're like recognizing, I'm almost getting a vibe here with this page where you're able to like, again, look at this, like, again, if it's as if it's a blueprint, and look at your financial choices and things like that, and seeing like, maybe I've been a little bit too I've been spending too much, or I've been, like, the attitude you have about money, like something like that, where you realize I've made a bad investment, or something like that, where you're realizing almost like you're learning from this experience. That's what I'm getting from the pages. It's like you're seeing all these things happening as an opportunity to learn. You're almost like detaching and like going into to the perspective of your soul, which is like watching yourself grow as a person through this whole lifetime, instead of taking it personally, instead of like worrying about money. It's like, this is all happening, but like, this is your energy. This is all happening, and this is your energy and your attitude. So it's like a beautiful thing. All right. So let's see. That's like your overall snapshot. So I want to see like what's next for Aries. And not like it really matters, because I feel like you can handle a lot. But let's see what's coming up next for you guys, Aries. Take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Okay. Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? Okay. I am getting, and right over this powerful like energy here. The crowning, initiation, thresholds, birth, rebirth, a seat at the table. Like, I feel like this is a very powerful time for you guys, where you're very much so like in your power. The crowning is making me think of like, obviously, power. I guess we'll take this. We have lineage of the rose, moved by the goddess, here for this, soul call and gather. I feel like that's like where you're at too. The the child within, inner mother, innocence, gentleness, and tenderness. I feel like this is the perspective that you're looking at everything. Rapture, sensuality, love, devotion, romance, ecstasy, and pleasure. And open, say yes, expand through the extremes, and trust life. I feel like that's where you're at, and that's like the energy you're going to continue to be in. I feel like you could maybe be starting off with some rest and relaxation time, but I think Spirit's also saying with this take a break, like if things have been rough, they're going to like ease off, and you're going to be entering this more fun period with the rapture energy. The crowning, like this is like a threshold, a certain initiation that you had to cross, a threshold you had to cross. There's a rebirth here, and like sort of like a new leg of your life, a new leg of the journey starting. Yes, just say yes. This says say yes too. So maybe you're going to have some sort of an opportunity. The Rose of Venus, alignment, flow, right relationship, harmony. You could be attracting some sort of like love to into your life coming up, and just some fun, happy times, maybe even some sexual energy here, like sensuality. So enjoy it, guys. You're having some pleasure coming to you, so just enjoy it. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reading. It was a little shorty today, but I will catch you in the next one. Bye.